few words. So I am excited to announce.
Wow, this podium is like humongous. Good evening, everyone. I just want to say thank you to all of my supporters, all of the voters. I am extremely proud of the campaign that we have run. I am looking forward to seeing the final results come in, and I am looking forward to working with all of our current sitting electeds and all of the winners tonight and community members to advance a healthy and safer Buffalo for all. Thank you.
We have another winning candidate this evening that I am excited to announce. We have another Buffalo City Court judge tonight. Next judge in the city of Buffalo, Rebecca Town.
Good evening. I would like to first thank all the voters in the city of Buffalo who put their faith and their trust in me by giving me their vote for Buffalo City Court Judge tonight. I couldn't be more proud of the work my team put in. I really appreciate everybody's faith. I'd like to first thank ECDC and Jeremy Zellner, Champ Eve, and Sean Ryan for all believing in me, and the amazing team that I had that helped get me over the edge here with Miles Gresham as my campaign manager, Desmond and Raymond Brinson, who both led some different canvassing teams for me, Nikki Hitchcock. It was Nikki Ronan, just an amazing team. I really couldn't be more excited, and I can't wait to get in there and start getting to work for the people of Buffalo, and I promise I will do you proud. Thank you. Ready? Okay. Good.
Another candidate that we can call up to the podium as a winner this.
Thank you. As the incumbent, I have been honored to serve the city of Buffalo for the last 10 years. I am so happy and have to again thank all of the voters who put their faith in me again for the next term. I also want to thank especially Jeremy Zeller. Foregone conclusion was extremely helpful. I also want to thank some of the legal team, Brittany Penberthy and Jessica Culpit, for the legal work that they did during this period. I want to thank the members of the Erie County Democratic Committee, all the members, because they do so much behind the scenes that we're not even aware of, and they make our campaigns run that much smoother. I especially want to thank Champ Eve and the members of Unity for all of their tireless efforts in gathering petitions in the cold and the dark, and all the work that they did with the signs, both during the primaries and during the general election. I counted on them to make this campaign a success, and they really came through. I especially want to thank my husband, because without him, there would be no campaign. So
Court Judge Philip Dabney.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. I'm, of course, very happy to have my lovely wife next to me, Krista Rodriguez Dabney. I'm so grateful to a number of people for today's results and success. I first must thank the mayor of this city, Mayor Byron Brown, for choosing me for the appointment, and I've been on the bench since January 4th. This has been an interesting journey, and I'm grateful to have been a part of it. So I'm grateful to Mayor Brown for the appointment. I'm also indebted with gratitude to that of the Democratic Committee under the leadership of Jeremy Zellner. It was wonderful working with their team and helping me, a neophyte politician, I guess, if you will, but helping me and assisting my team in the success of today's results as well. I give great respect and esteem to my wonderful committee who helped us as well. Without them, without my wife, without all of those I've mentioned, certainly wouldn't be standing before you today. I'm thankful. And
daily. My mom, my grandma, my dad, my siblings, and the rest of my family. I'm really nothing without you guys. So just thank you so much for being a pillar. I want to thank the Democratic Party for their trust and support in me and our chairman, Jeremy Zellner. We have a strong Democratic core here in Buffalo and Erie County. And if it not for the party, it would be a huge struggle and a huge burden to be a successful elected official. And so I am grateful to all the Dems who hold me up on their shoulders daily. I want to thank all of my colleagues in the legislature. Things are looking good and trending well right now. I believe the Dems will keep the majority of the majority caucus of the county legislature, which is a big deal. I am so proud of all of my colleagues, not just for their big wins tonight, but for their hard work and their dedication to Erie County residents. I want to thank our county executive, Mark Polenkars, for his stellar leadership. I think the last 2 years have been undoubtedly very, very difficult years for not just our nation, but the entire world. And the Majority Caucus, together with our great county executive, we have been able to keep Buffalo and Erie County thriving and moving forward. And so I'm grateful to my colleagues. And of course, last but not least, I want to thank my staff for their hard work and their support of me. And then again, who I started with, the voters. Just know that the next 2 years, this third term is going to be greater than my first two. Third time is a charm. And we are going to work hard. We're going to bring more legislation, more policy change, more reform, so that we in Erie County have upward mobility for all. So thank you, Buffalo. Thank you, Erie County. I feel great. Let's get back to work. God bless.
Challenging of times, I've never felt prouder to be representing the people of Erie County. It has been the most challenging year and a half. I was so proud to be partners in government with our county executive, Mark Polenkars, my fellow legislators, Chair April Baskin, Howard Johnson, John Gilmore, Kevin Hardwick, I'm forgetting somebody, and Jean Vinal. The collaborative effort to keep Erie County moving forward and keeping them safe was difficult, yet it was a proud moment for all. I have many thank yous to all the people who work on elections. It's so important because being an elected official is difficult. So thank you to all of those people that worked on campaigns. Thank you to our legislative staff. I have to tell you, I cannot think of better individuals. Eric Wyant, Jessica Schuster, Tim Callan, Jake, Lewis, Rebecca, Bobby Graber. I mean, they represent us so well. They do such an amazing job. I'm so proud to be working with them each and every day. To our chairman, Jeremy Zellner, and the entire staff at ECDC, your support, your guidance is amazing, and I couldn't do it without you. To the people of District 3, you've persevered, you've stood by each other, you've helped each other through challenging times, and we have great times ahead. And to my wonderful family, you know, sometimes the reason I do what I do is because the lessons they teach me every day. That what it means to work hard, what it means to love, and accept others. To my wonderful daughter, Alessandra Rose. I'm so proud of her. She's a teacher now. To my son, Matthew, who's away at college, who has been tweeting for me all day. And to my wonderful partner and my very best friend and my husband. We've been through a lot, and you standing by my side makes every day worthwhile. So thank you, everyone. Let's get to work.
Come on in, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Come on, everybody in close. I want everybody to see this is my family. This is my support group right here. This is all my family. Thank you, everybody. This is an exciting night for me and for our legislator. I have to start out by thanking on a personal note. My biggest supporter, my hero, my sounding board is my father. And my father is in intensive care for the last 7 days at Buffalo General, receiving great care from the doctors and nurses there, fighting for his life. And I just want to say, if he's watching, Dad, I love you. Thank you for everything you've done for us. None of us would be here without you. And that's all of us in our family here. I would like to thank my immediate family. They're my sounding board. They're my rock. They're all here today. My mother is home watching. Mom, thank you. On the political side now, I'd like to thank our chairman, Jeremy Zellner, for his support. I'd like to thank my local town chair, John Krangle, for his support. It's been going on for over 17 years back in my hometown. I've discovered a new friend out in Grand Island who was a supporter of me, Kevin Backus, who helped me out in Grand Island, who's become a friend, and I would like to thank him also. I'm very excited to represent and continue to represent all the people in the town of Tonawanda, the city of Tonawanda, and Grand Island. It's an exciting time for me to continue and representing everybody. I couldn't be more ecstatic with this opportunity that I've been given. It's just a wonderful, wonderful, and humbling experience. So thank you, everybody that has helped me along the way, and look forward to the next 2 years. Thank you. Sure. Just me by myself? Yeah. I'm not that pretty by myself. I need people to help me pretty me up. Thank you.
Thank you to everyone who voted and for everyone who helped. I was told that I had the most volunteers of any of the candidates, and we really did. We had people of all ages, people of all backgrounds helping in different ways. And I also just wanted to thank Jerry Shad of the Amherst Committee, who 10 or 15 years ago, it was all Republican for 150 years, and he slowly just put in strong candidates and made every candidate work and earn every vote. So I'm so glad to be able to work for another 2 years with our county executive, Mark Polenkars, and with our strong Democratic majority, and to work for the betterment of our community during this time. So thank you so much, and thanks for all the support.
All right,
thanks.
yay.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. Good to see you. I just wanted to say thanks.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thanks. Me and Nancy.
All right, now what I know you've all been waiting for. I want to bring up to the podium the person who has run this committee and won these races. He has been our leader and he is our chairman, and I'm happy to welcome to the podium Mr. Chairman Jeremy Zellner.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We had a great night here in Erie County. Some of our races are too close to count or to concede, or too close right now to declare. I'm just really proud of the hard work and dedication that the committee members, the volunteers, the candidates, the families of our candidates put in this year so that we could be successful. We are going to maintain the Democratic majority in the Erie County Legislature. We're going to send our chair, April Baskin, back as the leader of the legislature, and our majority leader, Tim Myers, as the majority leader. Applause. And we have sent Stefan Mihailu back to the private sector in Hamburg. Our community has zero tolerance for the division that we've seen in that race, and they sent a message in Hamburg today. We had a very strong showing for our Democratic candidates out there, and I'm just really, really proud of the work that this committee has done. Our sheriff candidate, Kim Beatty, that race is too close to call right now. She has fought awfully hard against some of the most negative campaigning that I've ever seen, and she is really close to bringing this thing home, so we're not conceding that race tonight. And we're going to see what happens. There's 11,000 absentees to count at the board and more to come this week. So I just, before I bring up our countywide candidate, our big winner, I want to thank everyone for their hard work. I want to thank the people at home who are watching us. I want to thank our donors, our volunteers. This was a very, very difficult year. I know we heard from India Walton earlier. India was the chosen candidate of the Democrats of this city for the primary, and we supported her. And so I know that it's been a challenge for a lot of people. I know that everybody's heard from the mayor tonight. That race, again, we're going to count every ballot before we declare anything there because there's an awful lot to do. But right now, we have made a big, big difference in our community. We have brought respectability and accountability to the Erie County Comptroller's Office and professionalism, something that's been lacking there for far too long. Something this community desperately needs with $1.5 billion county budget for someone to oversee. And that person and the winner of the Erie County Comptroller's race is Kevin Hardwick. Kevin, come on up. Thank you, Chairman. Yeah, thank you, Donna.
Thank you.
Come on up here.
Thank you, Chairman Zellner. A little while ago, my opponent, Lynn Dixon, called me to congratulate me on my victory, concede the election. I want to thank her for doing that. I will also want to introduce some members of my family. My wife, Debbie, this is Debbie. She's here. My son, Matt, is representing himself and his two brothers and his sisters, as well as the 5 Hardwick grandchildren and 1 great-grandson. So Matt has got all that on his shoulders. This campaign kicked off 297 days ago on January 10th, Sunday, when I released a video online announcing my candidacy for Erie County Comptroller. That video was filmed a few days earlier in Niawanda Park at 11 a.m. in the morning on January 6th. After that, I went home to my house and I turned on the TV and I watched in horror, like so many Americans, at the insurrection, the assault on our Capitol in Washington, D.C. That same spirit of divisiveness that led to the assault, the attack on the United States Capitol, for several years has found its home in the Erie County Comptroller's Office. Tonight, that spirit is no longer welcome in the Erie County Comptroller's Office. This campaign ended that. There are many to thank for this victory. 11 months ago, I made the second best decision of my life when I asked Jessica Schuster over here to be my campaign manager. Of course, the first best decision in my life was 42 years ago when I asked this woman, my wife Debbie, to marry me. I'm not sure whether she made the right decision or not. I'll let her. But Jessica put together a team, including folks that need to be thanked here tonight. People like Tim Callan, Eric Wyant, Rebecca Newberry, Susan Gregg, Jake Wagner, my friend Bernie Charity from Binghamton, who did a lot of our media, and of course Mark Odian of WNYmedia.net. We also had some legal help on this campaign, pre-primary, the best election lawyers in this town, who may be able to find some work in the next few weeks. We don't know. We'll see. Jessica Culpit and Brittany Penberthy, together with others who helped this campaign, like several members of the Buffalo Common Council. Mitch Nowakowski is here, I believe, representing them someplace. Mitch and I have developed a great friendship over the last few months, and I look forward to helping him in his political career down the road. We also had help from our friends in organized labor, led by Western New York Area Labor Federation President Peter DeJesus, as well as the Unity Coalition in Buffalo, headed by the legend, Champ Eve. Also grateful to endorsements from Elfrida Slaminski, Tom DiNapoli, State Comptroller, and former Buffalo City Comptroller Andy Sanfilippo, and of course, Chairman Zellner, to you and everything that you have done for me and for our campaign, and by extension for the people of Erie County, along with your team, folks like Kat and Jake and Melissa and all the volunteers. They all together made this victory possible and helped the politics of hope triumph over the politics of fear. This will lead to the culture change that I've talked about in the Comptroller's office come January 1st. A change based on respect. Respect for the important work that's done in that office, respect for the people, the trained professionals who do that important work, and most importantly, the people of Erie County, regardless of race, religion, or political party. Thank you all.
Okay, I think that's everybody.
Yeah, certainly.